We're here at the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
And welcome to Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinal between the Colorado Avalanche and the San Jose Sharks. Colorado hopes to take a 2-game lead with a win on home ice.
Well, Jim, they have to take a must-win approach to this game. A loss here, and it's a brand-new series. You can't do that and still expect to get far in the playoffs.
Here's a look at tonight's referee.
He's been around for 12 seasons and isn't known to call things overly tight. He lets a lot more close hits and high sticks go, but he has made an effort to crack down on obstruction.
Face-off won by Grattan through center. In over the line. Nice little move by Hayduke. Marlowe. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Korolyuk shoots the puck.
Shot wide, he missed the net.
Grattan brings it out. Over the line. Shove. Korolyuk brings it out. In over the line. With a wrist shot. Abisher got a leg on it. Across. Out of their defensive end. A lateral pass. Mowed down.
Jim, that's old-time hockey.
Right in front. Nabokov gets the blocker on it. Into the attacking zone. San Jose makes a line change, brings it out. Over the blue line. Shove. Shoots! Door slammed shut by Nabokov. Brings it out. Over the line. Hit!
That was a great check.
Played up. Hayduke. In over the line. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Hit. Tanguay brings it out. Over the blue line. Checked. Scramble. Scores!
The puck came back out, and he was ready and waiting for it.
San Jose is down and down early.
Defensive breakdowns are going to happen. These guys need to let it go and concentrate on getting back into the game.
Over the line. Tanguay gets mowed down.
That was an intimidating blow.
In over the line. Checked.
Full contact.
Out of their defensive end. Colorado's going to make a change here. He gets roughed up by Marlowe. Into the attacking zone.
Hit. That's what you call a big-time hit.
Brings it out. The San Jose Sharks will make a change. Shoots it. Leg save by Abisher. Taken out.
You can't hit much harder than that.
Over the blue line. Checked.
That was a heavy hit.
Up through center. Shoots it hard. Stick save. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets hit by Brown. Over the line. Ricci. Blocked. Played across. Intercepted by Foot. Quick pass up. Into the attacking zone. Hall gets knocked down. Played over. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Big hit.
Now that's physical play. Hit. No ducking that one.
Leveled.
Nice hit.
Brings it out. In over the line. Knocked over.
Lots of contact there.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Pushed aside by Abisher. Out of their defensive end. It's dumped in the end boards by Skrastins.
He spun him right into the ice.
Brings it out. Coast to coast. Hard wrist shot by McCauley. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets checked by Stewart. In front. Nabokov with a stick save. Hayduke shoots. Nabokov makes the pad save. In over the line. Cranked him.
That was a huge check. was a tough hit.
Into the attacking zone. Brings it out. Over the line. Right in front. Nabokov gets the stick on it. Pad save. Over the blue line. Abisher makes the save. Moved ahead. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Shove. Hayduk crushed.
A big, clean hit. Leveled. What a hit.
Brings it out. Over the line. He gets run over by Konowalchuk. Moved up. Into the attacking zone. Henriksen now has the puck. Konowalchuk shoots it quickly. Nabokov covers up for the whistle. About to drop the puck. The Sharks get that draw. Brings it out. Over the blue line. The ref indicates a delayed call, and the Colorado power play gets to go to work. It looks like there'll be a penalty assessed to each team. Lyles is going to the box for hooking, and Marlowe gets called for hooking. Each team is now down a player, and action will resume.
Now we're going to see a little wide-open 4-on-4 play. We'll see how much this changes the game.
Stick save by Abisher. In over the line. Nabokov reached out for the puck. McCauley out of their defensive end. Over the line. Checked.
Great hustle and a great hit.
Brings it out. He gets leveled by Moore.
He really got his man there.
Intercepted. It's passed back by Blake. The penalties have been served, and we're back again at 5 aside. Right in front. The door is shut by Nabokov. Over the blue line. Pushed off the puck. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. In over the line. He gets checked by Foot.
That'll give him some room.
Played back. Scramble in front of the net. Across. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets shouldered by Fahey. Over. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. In front. Clanked from the slot by Damphus. Into the attacking zone. Primo knocked him off the puck. Fahey moves it ahead. Brings it out. In over the line. Primo shoots.
A wild shot there.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets roughed up by Stern. Delayed call behind the net. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Primo fires it. Saved by Abisher. Tanguay will serve time for hooking. San Jose will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
They've got great skill on that first unit. In over the line. He gets bowled over by McLaren. Brings it out. Koralyuk controls the puck. McLaren grabbed it right in front. Leg save. Brings it out. And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0. Hello and welcome back as the second period gets underway.
We've been treated to a close game so far.
The players are lining up at the face-off circle. The face-off goes to the Sharks. Over the blue line. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Shove.
That's real action.
Passed ahead. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets laid out by Blake. In over the line. Hall. Wrist shot. He misses. Over the blue line. Bumped by Blake. Shoots quickly. Big glove save by Abisher. Goes behind his net. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Pushed.
No shortage of physical play here.
Hall gets thrashed.
Jim, that one had to hurt.
Fires! Abisher denies him. Checked. Brings it out. Coast to coast. He gets run over by McLaren. Shoots it. Missed the net. Across. San Jose is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Turned aside by Abisher. Over the blue line. Right in front. One-timed by Hall. Delayed penalty coming up in behind. Played across. In over the line. Blake mows him down. Big hit. Solani gets called for hooking. San Jose will get a second chance on the power play here. And the faceoff is won by Marlowe. Moved across, in front. Great save by Abisher. Ron Wilson's had some success. He helped the Washington Capitals most notably advance to the Stanley Cup Final in 1998.
And Jim, that was the first time the Caps had made it to the finals in their history. Wilson also led the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim to their franchise first playoff appearance in 1997.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Hard wrist shot by Hall. Saved by Nabokov. The action's about to start. The Sharks get that draw. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets out-muscled by Skrestins. Quick pass up. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Shove. Hit. Brings it out. The San Jose Sharks will make a change. Shoots it. Abisher reached out for the puck. Passed across. In over the line. He gets worked over by Hannon. Marlowe brings it out. Over the line. Cranked him.
He's taken out of the play.
Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Run over. Brings it out. End to end. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets pushed by Hannon. San Jose is now 0 for 2 on the power play. He gets checked by Solani. Nailed him! Into the attacking zone. He gets checked by Pricing.
He put him in his place with a strong hit.
Skating through center ice. Fahey fires it hard. Abisher got a leg on it. Over the blue line.
Made him look bad with that deke.
Right in front. In front. Nabokov made the save. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Rink-wide pass. In over the line. Pumped off the puck. Stewart grabbed it. Brings it out. Over the line. Hard wrist shot by Michalik. Blocked by Solani. Out of their defensive end. Colorado puts its third line out. Checked. Over the blue line. With a wrist shot. Abisher made the save. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Muscled off the puck. Brings it out. Over the line. Stewart gets dropped.
He felt that one.
Moved ahead. In over the line. Sent flying. Out of their defensive end. The San Jose Sharks will make a change. Konowalchuk, Colorado, makes a line change. Konowalchuk shoots! Shot blocked by Fahey. Played up. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. rocked.
This is serious.
Delayed penalty coming up for San Jose. Henriksen brings it out. Over the line. Knocked down.
He got slammed into on that one.
Stern is going off for hooking. Ratton wins the faceoff. He scores!
Oh, let's have another look at that one. Just look how he positions himself for the wrist shot, Jim. What a goal.
2 goals up, second period. Should they protect the lead?
I don't think so, Jim. If the goals are coming, go for it.
He gets laid out by Tanguay. Centered by Pricey. Denied by Abisher. Over the blue line. Tanguay gets laid out. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Quick pass up. Brings it out. In over the line. Shoved.
That'll rattle your teeth.
Gets the shot off. Misses. Over the line. He gets bumped off the puck. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets hit by Blake. Goes behind his net. Brings it out. In over the line. Right in front. He gets roughed up by Rathje. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Leveled. A lateral pass. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets out-muscled by Spatos. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. He gets roughed up by Rathje.
Sent him flying.
Brings it out. Offside, San Jose. The Avalanche are showing they know how to put the puck in the net.
They're a fast, talented team that can score. If you try to trade chances with them, they'll beat you.
The puck is about to be dropped. Tanguay won the draw. Over the blue line. A shot from the slot by Hayduk. Turned aside. Nabokov freezes the puck. We're ready for the face-off. Damphus wins the face-off. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets run over by Foot.
He lined him up and lowered the boom.
Over the line. Solani in front. Nabokov shut the door. He hangs on to the puck. The players are lined up and ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to the Sharks. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets hit by John Michael.
He got his man on that hit.
Moved over. Over the blue line. Shoved. Huge shot. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Rubbed off the puck. Solani grabbed it. Over the line. Hip check. In over the line. In front. Shoved. Over the blue line. Moore gets knocked over. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Right in front. A shot from the slot by Stern. Turned away. The San Jose Sharks will make a change. In over the line. Bowled over. The ref indicates a delayed call against Colorado. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets leveled by Moore.
He unloads a big hit.
Spatos will get the gate for hooking. You can see that the coach isn't very happy about this call at all. San Jose will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Turned aside by Nabokov. Korolyuk. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Right in front. Quick shot from the slot by Marlowe. Blocked. Quick puck movement. Shove. Over the line. Hard wrist shot by Solani. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets rocked by Blake.
He came up fast and hit him hard.
Into the attacking zone. Shove. In front. Hall shoots the puck. And that ends the second period. It's 2-0 as we take a break.
Tonight's edition features complete rosters of the best teams, player bios, and informative stories.
It's time for the third period. Think we'll see a comeback?
Jim, it'll be tough. With that kind of lead, it's easy to just stand at the blue line and shut things down.
The Sharks get that draw. In over the line. Ooh, thunderous hit. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Solani. Nabokov made the save. Brings it up. Into the attacking zone. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Wrist shot. Misses. McCauley out of their defensive end. Over the line. Sent flying. Shoots quickly. Just wide of the net. Brings it out. End to end. Shove. Brings it out. Over the blue line. San Jose continues to scores!
Nice backhand on that goal. He put it right past the goalie.
That's a tough stop for any goalie. Colorado can't like what they saw in the last play.
Time for them to huddle up and get refocused. There's still plenty of time left.
At center. In over the line. Knocked over. Tungay shoots the puck. Stern brings it out. Into the attacking zone.
Hit! He's a tough guy, but that was a hard hit.
Passed across. Cranked him. Moved up. Over the line. He gets checked by Bugner. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Smoked.
That one rattled his cage.
In all alone. Fires. Great save by Abisher.
Jim, he cannot believe his eyes. He had that one already up on the scoreboard, only to find the goalie to make a great save.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. San Jose gets possession off the faceoff. Pass back. A shot from the slot by Stern. They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Sharks. Played back. Shoots! Leg save by Abisher! In over the line. Right in front. Nabokov made the brilliant save. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Marlowe won the draw. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Played up. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Kostic fires it. Out of their defensive end. End to end. He gets laid out by Solani. Brings it out. He gets out-muscled by Stern. In over the line. Move back. Stone cold by Nabokov. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Right in front. Abisher freezes the puck. Nabokov can really handle the puck.
He gets out of his crease in a hurry and tracks down the dump-ins. Now that's such a huge asset because it forces the other team to try to carry it in.
The faceoff goes to the Sharks. It's played up by Bugner. He gets run over by Stewart.
Stopped him cold.
Over the line. He gets hit by Highnote.
A little intimidation there.
Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Missed the net. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Moved ahead by Ricci. Shoots hard. Moved up. He gets laid out.
Great hustle.
Over the blue line. Nabokov reached out for the puck. Brings it out. San Jose makes a line change. Played over at center. Hayduk shoved. In front. Played up. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Checked. Blake. Brings it out. Over the line. Fired it hard. Saved by Nabokov. In over the line. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Hayduk. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Hit. In front. Checked. Over. Over the line. Tunge gets leveled.
That's going to leave a mark.
Brings it out. In over the line. Thrashed. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Flattened.
That was a hard check.
Out of their defensive end. Primo over the blue line. Shoots the puck just wide of the net. Brings it out. Over center. Over the line. Saved by Nabokov. And he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. Colorado is showing great restraint in this game, Craig. They haven't been baited into stupid penalties, and it's paying dividends for them.
Well, Jim, you're right. Staying out of the penalty box is key if you want to have success at this level.
Face-off won by McCauley. Brings it out. In over the line. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Sent flying. Into the attacking zone. He gets shoved by Solani. Abisher hangs on for the whistle. The Avalanche are a great penalty-killing team.
And I'll tell you why, Jim. They're always in great position. You can't break down their box. They're extremely disciplined, and they keep everything to the outside.
Marlowe wins the faceoff. Played back. Shoved. Offside, San Jose. The ref is ready to drop the puck. And the faceoff is won by Marlowe. He gets hit by McCauley. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets rocked by Fahey.
He really bounced his man with that hit.
Pushed off the puck. Stern grabbed it. In over the line. Delayed call coming up. He gets bowled over.
He's unstoppable.
Over the blue line. Hard wrist shot by Moore. Nabokov denies him. Marlowe has been nailed for hooking. And you can see the coach here doesn't like that call, and he's having a word with the official. Colorado has converted once already, and they're getting another power play chance here. The faceoff goes to San Jose. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Foot. Brings it out. Over the line. Passed over. Out of their defensive end. Rathje. In over the line. Flattened.
He won't forget that one.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. In the corner. Brings it out. The San Jose Sharks will make a change. Shoots the puck. Tanguay grabbed it. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Cranked him.
He took a big hit there.
Nabokov made the save. Knocked over. Played over. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Laid out. Brings it out. In over the line. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. He gets checked by Rathje. Brings it out. Over the line. McCauley gets bowled over. Into the attacking zone. Tanguay. Scramble for the puck. McCauley now with the puck. Brings it out. In over the line. Pushed. Tanguay, Colorado. Couldn't strike with a man advantage. Now they're 1 for 3 in the game. Saved by Abisher. Checked. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Shove. Tanguay is brought down on the breakaway, and the ref points to center ice. With a wrist shot. About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Marlowe. Brings it out. Over the line. Bowled over.
Now that was a wake-up call.
Into the attacking zone. He gets worked over by Fahey. Nabokov hangs on for the whistle. So much of this game is about confidence.
Well, that's just it. Once a guy's found the scoreboard, he's always hungry for more.
Defenders should be keeping tabs on this guy. The players are lining up at the face-off circle. And the face-off is won by Marlowe. Brings it up. Played across. In over the line. Moved over.
1 minute left.
Empty netter. And that goal will secure the game.
Well, it's a high-risk situation when you leave your net empty, but they had no choice down this late in the contest.
San Jose can feel this one starting to slip away from them.
It slipped all right. 2 goals down and inside a minute to play.
Pass to the slot. Abisher made the save. Thrashed. Advances the puck. Over the blue line. He gets bowled over by Pricing. Over the line. He gets roughed up by Screstins.
He really threw him off stride.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Little deep there by Hayden. In over the line. Right in front. Great glove save. Nabokov covers up.
I love what this guy brings to the rink. He's a fierce competitor, and he's got loads of skill.
Yeah, you have to think it's only a matter of time before this kid's a star. The action's about to start. The Sharks get that draw. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. The ref indicates a delayed call. Stoned by Abisher. Foot is going to the box for interference.
And the referee has decided that's worth 2 minutes of his time.
San Jose hasn't had any luck on the power play so far in this game, but they'll get a 4th chance here.
Well, they just need a few bounces to go their way. If they stick with it, the goals will come.
Quick pass up. Over the line. In front. Blanks one. Pad save. Brings it out. And so ends another chapter in the great book of hockey. San Jose takes the loss and finds themselves trailing the series by 2 games. From the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado, I'm Jim Hewson.
And I'm Craig Simpson. For EA Sports, goodbye.
See you next time.
You